Brasil Europa. Então, a Matea Capelli era responsável pelo Escritório de Relações Internacionais da Universidade de Roma, La Sapienza, né? E imediatamente então ela passa a apresentação do projeto Bemundus. Por favor.
Good morning to everyone. Is the microphone working? Yes. I apologize first of all because I don't speak Portuguese well enough to give my presentation in Portuguese. I hope you will be able to follow it in English, and the slides will be helping. So what we will see today is this project which has been funded by the European Commission within the Erasmus Mundus program. Its name is Bemundus. And we'll see briefly what Erasmus Mundus is, what Bemundus offers, who can apply, where the students can go, and what the scholarships are, and how you can apply. So first of all, what Erasmus Mundus stands for. Erasmus Mundus is a scholarship scheme to study in Europe for international students and researchers, but it's also, even for a small number of scholarships, a program for European students to study in universities of third countries. Students at all levels and staff can apply, and since 2007, approximately 35,000 scholarships were awarded. It allows for high quality education and experiences for all the applicants, but it has also been a very good international platform for university collaboration. There are mainly two kinds of projects, two actions in the work of the commissions. The first one was the traditional one, which offers joint master courses and doctoral programs among European universities. And scholarships are offered for students of third countries, but also for European students to enroll and obtain either a double or a joint degree. On the other hand, a second action was added a few years later, and this is Action 2 Partnerships, where Bemundus belongs to, which offers scholarship for mobility periods and, to a lesser extent, for full degree, to attend a study or research experience either in Europe for non-European students and for European students in non-European universities. But in this case, second actions like in Bemundus, students remain enrolled to one university only. So Erasmus Mundus is therefore a cooperation and mobility program in the field of higher education, which has some very broad objectives that you can see here. That is to enhance the quality of European international higher education, promote the EU as a centre of academic excellence, and improve cooperation with non-European countries, and promote therefore mobility to and from Europe. Action 2 in particular includes scholarship and fellowship for mobility at all levels. So what the Bemundus project wants to achieve is increase the internationalization and the quality of undergraduate studies in Brazil, to further develop joint research programs between Brazil and EU universities, to train international relations staff to keep working together even after the project will be finished, and to increase the mutual understanding of EU and Brazil respective higher education and research systems, and of course to offer equal opportunities for higher education. So why should you apply for an Erasmus Mundus scholarships? These are prestigious European Commission scholarships. The universities in Europe are among the leading ones. You will benefit from an unprecedented international experience and acquire stronger language skills on a professional and academic level. And last but not least, increase your intercultural awareness and understanding. In practice, What BMundus offers scholarship to study in Europe for Brazilian students and research at undergraduate level, which is students of graduação, but also, I learned here, licenciatura, which is teacher training, for 6 or 10 months, whereas the academic activities carried out here can be fully recognized within your own study program in Brazil. It also offers PhD full or sandwich from 6 months to 3 years for mainly students of engineering and technology. It offers postdoc opportunities for, again, researchers in engineering and technology, and the same for academic and administrative staff, but for a shorter duration, up to 1 month. These are the 2 fields of studies that the Brazilian government and the Commission have agreed upon. So it will be education and teacher training only for undergraduates, and engineering and technology for all the levels I mentioned before. So there are 3 different types of groups of applicants that can benefit from these scholarships. You can apply if you're enrolled or work at one of these universities. You see the list here. It's USP, Unicamp, la Federal de Rio de Janeiro, Universidade Estadual Paulista, Paraíba, Goiás, Universidade Estadual do Amazonas, a Federal de Pernambuco, a Estadual do Maranhão, Federal de Santa Catarina, Bolivar, and Federal de Sergipe. This applies to all levels of students and staff. But you can also apply if you are enrolled to any other Brazilian universities, or if you have obtained a degree by any other Brazilian university, or if you are in a labor market, but only a PhD and staff, that is in engineering and technology. And there is a third group of applicants which can apply at undergraduate and PhD level. That is students enrolled to all universities and which are in a particularly vulnerable situation for social or political reason. That is, I think in the Brazilian case, the majority of these students are from indigenous populations. There are scholarships reserved to them. Some general eligibility criteria: you must be Brazilian or EU nationals for this to come to Brazil. So in your case, you must be a Brazilian national. You should not have lived in Europe before for more than 12 months in the past 5 years. You must not have benefited in the past from a different Erasmus Mundus scholarship for the same type of mobility. So you cannot be an undergraduate twice. But if you have completed your graduação, you can go to PhD. You must know the language of teaching in the university you apply for, which is not the language of the country in most cases, but it can be also English. You should then check what or inquire about it. And for some type of mobility, there are additional criteria which we can consider in the code. For undergraduates, you must have completed at least 1 year of studies at the time you will undergo mobility. So if you are in your first year, you can apply, but you will be mobile in your second year. PhDs must have already completed at least a bachelor's course. And if you apply as a sandwich PhD, you must be enrolled in a PhD in a Brazilian institution. Postdocs should have completed their doctorate course in the last 2 years and must have the support of their institution. Academic and administrative staff, of course, should work full-time for the university. So, if things were complicated up to now, we sum them up this way. So, who can do what? And I leave it to you for you to read. And you see the duration, the field of studies in the second row, and the title is on top. So where can you go? There are 9 European universities in different countries, 2 from Rome, 2 from Portugal, Porto and Lisbon, one from Belgium, one from the United Kingdom, one in Germany, one in Croatia, and one in Poland. These are the only universities you can apply to. Here you can see the distribution of partners. And we have some associate partners as well that will provide support to the project. They can offer traineeship opportunities. They can disseminate the project. They can support us in welcoming you when you arrive in Europe. They can help us in recruiting particularly group of students. And some university will have a role in supporting their own students to apply. And this is the amount of scholarships, monthly allowance, that for undergraduates will receive €1,000, PhDs 1,500, postdoc 1,800, and staff members 2,500. Plus, you will be entitled to receive one return flight ticket, and you will be covered by a full insurance, which includes health, accident, and travel. And then we will pay tuition fees on your behalf in case the university foresees. If you are interested to apply, the website is opening in the next 2 weeks, and the first call will be open in early November. There will be an earlier deadline in mid-December for full PhDs, because these need to start immediately in next spring. And the general call will end in mid-February next year. So you will have plenty of time to apply, but you will have to prepare the application carefully. You will be allowed to choose 3 different options, 3 different universities, but in 3 different countries. So you are really encouraged to apply also to university where the language is less widespread. For example, in Brazil, you can apply for Croatian University, for Zagreb University. They teach in English, and you will receive a course of the national language at your arrival to be able to say, course up here, or just go shopping and everything. But your course can be in English. You will have to prepare some documents before applying. Here is the list. And make sure you carefully comply with the regulations, otherwise your application will be automatically rejected. You will need a transcript of records from your previous studies. You will need a plan of what you will do with a research or a learning agreement. You will need letters of recommendation from your academic staff. You will need, of course, your passport or identity card, a photograph. And if you want to apply as a student in a vulnerable situation, proof of this vulnerable situation, that you can ask to your university as well. We will accept that. So as I said, start early. Don't apply in the last week. So there will be a step-by-step application. Prepare it on a Word format. We will offer you the Word format online, but then you will have to apply online. So you can prepare all the text and then just copy-paste into the applications. You can contact your own informational office for advice. They are all well informed. And you can contact your host university. There will be a list of contact persons on the website in order to have further information of their study offer. These are the selection criteria for undergraduate students. Most of it goes to the academic merit, then the language skills, and your motivation, which is not, I like Italy because I would like to travel, but it is, I want to study at Sapienza because they offer this and that course, because their study offers complements mine. I mean, try to look at it in an academic perspective. So this call will not be the last one. There will be one now and 2 in the following years. So if you can't apply now, just keep an eye on the website, and in next summer you will have another call and you can apply again. And this is a taste of what it can be like. Thank you. If you have any questions, I will well, be here just for around 20 minutes, and then I'm afraid I will have to fly somewhere else to again present the project. Thank you.
Any questions?
Is there any explanations why master degree is not offered in this program?
Unfortunately not. We did not receive it and we regret not to be able. But probably that was bilateral negotiation between the European Commission and the Brazilian government.
So, two quick ones. The first one is regarding the initiation. What's the start date for the courses?
It depends on the levels because
PhD.
full PhD will have to start as early as possible to complete the 3 years. The project has a 4-year duration, so they will have to come in late winter, early spring next year. Let's say April 2014 to start. Undergraduate students will start between September, early October, or maybe August in the universities where it will be August for the start of academic activities. Everyone must start before December 2014, except academic staff, which can travel all along the duration of the project.
I see. So, thank you. The second one is regarding the relation with the university, because I read there that for the application for the full-time PhD, the student should not be enrolled with the Brazilian.
No, because they will have the degree of the European university. What you can consider is having a co-tutor. But this is on an individual case.
But it's just because, for example, I have some eventual candidates, but they are finishing their masters.
That would be perfect. They apply now as full PhD, and they will.
Oh, it's just for the duration of the course, the relation with the Brazilian university. For the application, it's fine.
Yes.
Okay, so thank you.
Mais perguntas? Questions?
The home universities can pre-select the students, or we're going just to validate?
No, the home universities will validate the application. They will not pre-select it. They will check the technical eligibility, check that the student is really enrolled to your university and uploaded all the documents. But the selection will be done collectively by the whole partnership.
We have rules in our universities, so what can we do to follow these rules? We can.
I mean, you have a rule that compels you to pre-select your own students?
No, concerning exchange, the mobility, concerning the mobility. So the students must follow these rules. So we can inform the students about these rules, and we will validate only the application that follow these rules.
Can you give me an example of these rules? Is what they can do abroad, when they can have their mobility period?
Yes, for example, the student, the coordination of the coordinator of the course must authorize the
They will
exchange.
have to write a letter of support. So possibly if the student obtains the letter of support from his coordinator, I guess we will consider him eligible, and you will consider it an authorization to apply. If he doesn't obtain this letter from his coordinator, then you can simply not validate his application.
Okay, so we inform the students about
Of
this.
course, that will be really helpful on your side.
Okay.
Thank you.
Perguntas? Any more questions? No. And now we have the presentation about your access. Who is doing that? Marcelo, will you do the presentation? Presenting.
Bom dia. Acabei de ganhar uma nova posição agora. Mas eu gostaria de chamar aqui à mesa meu amigo Paulo Lopes. Paulo Lopes, ele trabalhou vários anos na diretoria geral Connect, né, lá em Bruxelas, veio ao Brasil, trabalhou mais de 4 anos na delegação da União Europeia, cuidando da área de informática e mídia, o nome não é bem esse, né? Sociedade da Informação e Mídia, desculpa. E agora ele está responsável pelas ações da iniciativa Eurac Access aqui no Brasil, iniciativa global, como ele vai apresentar. Por favor, Paulo.
Bom dia a todos. Ver se funciona. Bom dia a todos. Eu queria agradecer primeiro ao IBE pelo convite para estar aqui para apresentar para vocês a iniciativa Euraccess. Como o professor Mossi mencionou, é uma iniciativa europeia, é financiada pela União Europeia e, portanto, o objetivo da Euraccess é promover a mobilidade de pesquisadores, no interior da União Europeia, inicialmente, mas agora também entre a União Europeia e outros países do resto do mundo. Começou também se estendendo para os Estados Unidos, depois para o Japão, Índia, China, países do Sudeste da Ásia e chegou agora ao Brasil. Portanto, desde maio, esta rede foi lançada aqui no Brasil. Como o professor Mossi também mencionou, eu sou um dos representantes nacionais presentes aqui no Brasil, desta rede. E, portanto, o objetivo aqui é compartilhar com vocês as potencialidades oferecidas pela rede para promover essa mobilidade de pesquisadores, neste caso entre o Brasil e a União Europeia. Ok. Portanto, o Euraccess é uma iniciativa, como eu mencionei, começou na União Europeia para promover a mobilidade de pesquisadores, inicialmente dentro do âmbito da União Europeia, do Espaço Europeu de Pesquisa, para facilitar também e promover o desenvolvimento das carreiras dos pesquisadores. E, portanto, para isso existe uma rede de pessoas dedicadas a apoiar esta rede em 40 países europeus, como eu vou explicar mais em detalhe. Portanto, o objetivo inicial do Euraccess era no âmbito do European Research Area. Portanto, a União Europeia é destinada a promover, portanto, a liberdade de circulação no interior dos seus países membros de muitas coisas, de pessoas, de mercadorias, de transações financeiras e também de ideias, portanto, e da ciência. E nesse sentido, nós temos a promoção do European Research Area, de forma a promover a excelência científica no interior da Europa. E as prioridades desta European Research Area são basicamente 5. O primeiro objetivo é promover, portanto, sistemas nacionais de pesquisa mais efetivos, mais performance. Também desenvolver a cooperação e a concorrência transnacional entre os diferentes países. Este ponto aqui é o mais relevante neste contexto da mobilidade de pesquisadores, que é um mercado aberto de trabalho para os pesquisadores, portanto, para promover a mobilidade dos pesquisadores no interior da Europa. A questão também da igualdade de género, também, portanto, promover uma participação mais igualitária entre os diferentes sexos no âmbito da pesquisa. E, finalmente, também a transferência e circulação otimizada dessa transferência de conhecimento, incluindo usando as novas tecnologias digitais. Nesse sentido, houve uma série de iniciativas que foram tornadas no âmbito do Euraccess. O primeiro passo foi em 2003, em que a Comissão Europeia lançou um portal de mobilidade para os pesquisadores, para promover, portanto, essa circulação de pesquisadores. Depois houve uma série de outras ações, das quais as mais relevantes neste contexto foi a abertura do Euraccess Links em 2006 nos Estados Unidos. Portanto, os links são as antenas do Euraccess fora da Europa. Depois, em 2008, tivemos no Japão, links também, em 2009 na China, 2010 em Singapura e na Índia, em 2011 um hub para os países da ASEAN e, finalmente, em 10 de maio de 2013, a rede chegou aqui no Brasil. Foi lançada oficialmente num evento no CNPq, com quem, aliás, temos uma colaboração bem fluida no âmbito do programa Ciência Sem Fronteiras, em particular. Então, quais são os objetivos deste rede Euraccess? Portanto, basicamente é dar soluções aos pesquisadores, de forma a ajudar no desenvolvimento das carreiras dos pesquisadores na ótica da mobilidade internacional. Por exemplo, assiste pesquisadores que estejam nas fases iniciais das carreiras a encontrar um emprego ou uma bolsa, por exemplo, ou um financiamento, e também ajuda-os com informação sobre portanto, a mudança deles para determinados países no interior da Europa, neste caso. Ou então também para se relacionarem com outros pesquisadores que estejam nas mesmas situações que eles. Mas, por exemplo, também para pesquisadores mais experientes, também pode ajudá-los também a encontrar, por exemplo, um trabalho, ou podem, por exemplo, também publicar as suas, portanto, os empregadores, as empresas podem publicar também os seus próprios ofertas de emprego ou de financiamento, de bolsas. Portanto, basicamente o Euraccess pode, neste aspecto, contribuir para pesquisadores encontrarem trabalhos ou bolsas. E além disso também tem as questões mais logísticas de ajudar, que o Euraccess também assiste, por exemplo, ajudar a obter ajudar a obter informação mais logística sobre quais são os requisitos de visa para dar visto para mudar para um determinado país, de autorização de residência, reconhecimento de diplomas, tudo isso o Euraccess permite, portanto, dar essa assistência. Então, qual é a estrutura da rede Euraccess? Primeiro temos o JOBS, que fornece toda a publicação sobre oportunidades de empregos e de bolsas para pesquisadores. Estamos falando não só da Europa, mas também, agora também do Brasil, dos Estados Unidos e dos outros países onde o Euraccess já está presente. Portanto, tem toda essa publicação que eu vou mostrar mais em detalhe, e essas oportunidades. Depois também tem a assistência personalizada para os pesquisadores e as suas famílias, que é a parte de, não dá para ver bem, mas é service. E aqui estamos falando de uma rede de 250 centros, desses centros de serviços em 40 países europeus, com 600 pessoas dedicadas lá para dar essa assistência para os pesquisadores, personalizada para eles